Let's feed our bodies this week, nourishing food, and treat it well. Let's clear our minds, find some peace, figure out what's important to us, and keep mentally working towards that and working on our focus. And our focus is connected to our energy. So like what you focus on will grow. You're putting energy, you're putting juice, you're putting fertilizer into that by focusing on it. So look at what you're focusing on and think about, is it really serving you? And spiritually, don't forget to, just like pray to your higher self, to past loved ones, God, the universe, whatever you feel comfortable talking to, and just have that faith in yourself. Let's feed our mind, body, spirit this week and make sure we have a good life. So yeah, let's also not forget, don't feel guilty for taking care of yourself. I think this is a common pattern I see in a lot of people in our society. It doesn't just come from people with backgrounds of abuse, neglect, just like poor backgrounds. It's in everyone. I think that we're a very, very guilty society, and I think our guilt and shame is the driving force behind a lot of our actions. So reevaluate your actions and the things that you're putting out there and think, is this coming from guilt and shame and fear, or is this coming from love and care and compassion for myself and building and excitement and joy? Really redefine what you're doing and why you're really doing it. And don't feel guilty for choosing your space and your peace over dealing with unstable individuals. If that is what is healthiest for you, you should not feel guilty for choosing. If the people you're dealing with don't bring you clarity, friendship, peace, understanding, at least curiosity and respect in times of like turmoil, like they're not your people. I think that people make this more complicated than it needs to be. If somebody isn't actively caring for your connection with you and not throwing out hypocrisy and double standards and this kind of things, like they're not your people. And taking care of yourself and working on your friendship with yourself is always going to be more valuable than entertaining people that don't really care for your well-being, and they're just kind of using you to reinforce their fear, shame, guilt, limiting beliefs. Know your role in the peoples around you. Know your role in their life and why, and adjust accordingly. By the way, P.S., I'm not saying shame or guilt or anything like that is bad. In like doses, there's times and places where those feelings assist us in making decisions, or if we really should feel that way about something. But I feel like anything in unbalanced amounts is not helpful and it's bad. And I think that a lot of our society is very like guilt and shame heavy, and that's why I'm reinforcing what I just said, because I think that we oftentimes have a lot of like misplaced shame and guilt, and I'm just like welcoming you guys to come and take a look at that within yourselves, because I think it would really benefit you in your life in the days to come, months, years. It'll be a lot easier on your body and your mind. So yeah.